What is up, you guys? This is my second time recording it. I got it the first time, but what happened is I had the sound driver on the wrong driver, so I have to re-explain myself. But in this video, we're just going to be talking about the importance of PanOMatic and how it can help, or just the significance of auto panning or manually panning, and how it can help you track. It's going to be a really short video. It's going to show you some cool things you could do with PanOMatic. So we have some pads here, and it's going to take a PanOMatic, and we're going to mess with the parameters. So make sure that the LFO is on this little curved looking, kind of looks like a sine wave. Make sure it's like that. Make sure that the little buttons where my mouse is right now, make sure this is on pan. Volume is something completely different, but you want to make sure it's on pan. And now you're going to play with the settings. So we want a pretty slow speed, which is the SPD, and AMT means amount. So we don't want too much, so let's see how this sounds. Now, as you guys can see, it goes from left to right, from left to right, right to left, and it goes back and forth, and that's what you want. And you can get some cool effects like this. If you turn it all the way up, this is what you're gonna get. Now, well, I showed you guys how to use this. Now I'm gonna explain to you significance of it. So the reason you guys want to use this is because it helps widen the track. You want to have, if you look on a, what are they called? They're called like stereoscopes or something. You want to make sure that you have, of course, vertical symmetry in the stereoscope, but you want to have a little bit of horizontal stuff going on. So what that basically means is that it has a stereo signal and the track is wide. You want the track to be wide, but not too wide, because then you have phasing issues. I'm gonna have another video on stereo imaging, and I'm gonna use Ozone stereo imaging plugin because that's the one I personally use. But you can apply what I say into other plugins. But let me get back on this. So a lot of times I give feedback to people on their tracks, and so I get a lot of requests. Like, I literally just replied to a guy about 20 minutes ago, sent me a track for feedback. I do reply only if you kind of explain yourself and explain a little bit about the track and stuff, and don't just like send me a track and then put feedback under it, because I'm not gonna reply. I might listen to it, but I'm not gonna give you feedback because I feel you could have put a little bit more time in it, because you want me to put the time in to give you feedback. I expect for you to put some time in writing something up. But okay, getting off topic, but I usually tell people when I listen to the tracks, I usually say you need to look up stereo imaging. They're like, what is stereo imaging? And I'm like, okay, make a video about it. You need to look into panning. How do I do panning? I'll make a video about it. It's like things like that. But it's very important, and it just helps widen your track, and it's good to use on sounds that are under like chords or piano, and it's cool to use on strings and a lot of orchestra or ambient sounds, and it just helps widen the track. It's cool to use on vocals, ad-libs, kind of that kind of thing, and that's really cool. And you guys, make sure you guys watch out, because oh my god, you guys have no idea how many collab requests I get, and 90% of the time I turn them down, to be honest, or maybe 95% of the time. From people who have actually contacted me, I don't know, have I said? Usually the people I collab with are people that I actually already known, that are friends of mine, as far as producing, and then we'll just talk, we'll be like, hey, we should collab, or we'll just ask one another or something like that. But if you guys really have some like super good stuff, or just some freaking dope, dank, great stuff, send it over to me, and you never know, I might say, yeah, let's do a collab. But I'm gonna make a whole video on how to properly ask someone for a collab, because it gets annoying, because I'm not going to really explain it right now because I don't want to ruin the video what it's going to be about. But I'm going to use my actual camera and things like that. But yeah, this it's a slight effect, but it can really take your track to a new level if you use it properly. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it helped you guys out a bit. If it did, you know, hit that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, all kinds of goodness. And yeah, hope you guys have a nice day or night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. It is Zan. I hope I did not say Zan Wow in the beginning. I think I did, which sucks because my name's not Zan Wow anymore. But yeah, hope you guys have a nice day or night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. It's Zan. Peace.